Antalya is quieter these days, but still beautiful, like a supermodel who has started charging for looks. I'm Vas, and this is a talk about the spaces we inhabit, both the physical ones and the emotional ones, which are often more expensive to maintain. Today I'm talking about a dream, a specific one. The dream, which is a Turkish dream. The promise of the sun, the sea, and a life where your biggest worry was the exchange rate. But what happens when the dream gets a subscription fee? Think about it. Or don't, it's a free country, for now. You can comment and don't be shy. Comments are also free, for now. But we are working on a subscription model. It's a joke. I'm sitting in my armchair, a 6-year investment in relationship with the model. Antalya. The sea is still free, a stunning, captivating blue. It asks for nothing. And the sun is also present and accounted for. This is in November 2025. The pillar of the dream stands firm. They're constant. They're free of charge. Everything else These days, everything else requires a small loan. But the soundscape has been updated. The laughter from the next balcony has been replaced by silence. The familiar voices planning a coffee night out are gone. Now, the most exciting plan is a strategic nap to skip a meal. The sun is still free. The sea is still free. But my social circle has been downsized for efficiency, substantially. What was a dream? It was an equation, a low cost of living plus a high quality of life. It was the freedom to trade a stressful career for a life where your biggest decision was whether to swim before or after your second breakfast. The secret ingredient was community, a glorious, improvised family of fellow dreamers. We were the bricks and mortar of each other's new world, held together by a cheap mortar of shared confusion and even cheaper wines. There is a saying here: when you can't afford a fancy dinner, you learn to appreciate a long conversation. A beautiful sentiment. But what happens when the people for those long conversations are gone? When they become a voice on the phone? Inflation here is not just a number. It is a spectator sport where you are also the ball. It's the trembling hand of a supermarket clerk scanning your single zucchini. It's the silent tragicomic stare you share with the petrol pump while you calculate how many 200 Turkish lira bills you need to pay it. The biggest denomination banknote is still the same, and it is the equivalent of roughly $4 now. This is economic pressure, and it is a centrifugal force. It spins people out to cheaper galaxies. First, it was the couple who realized their future here has stability of habitual drunkard in the morning. When the retired teacher, whose pension suddenly had a lot more purchasing power at his home country, decided to leave. One by one, the Cyrillic, which means for rent, signs popped up, like the white flags on a suburban battlefield. My phone contact list is now a digital memorial. The WhatsApp groups have the lively chatter of a library. And the goodbye parties, they are not celebrations. They are awkward potluck where everyone is wondering who will be the next. You hug, you promise to visit, knowing well, the only thing you will be visiting is their Instagram from a distance. Friends become ghosts. ghosts of yesterday's prices. I walk past an old restaurant and in my mind I see their phantoms, still enjoying the menu at cost of 100 lira. Now it's 500. Then even the ghosts look shocked and confused. So, is the dream over? Is the dream was a perpetual affordable party? If it is so, then yes, it's over. The ship has sailed, hit an iceberg of inflation and sunk with the good cheese and meat. But if this was a plan, what if the cheap living was just a free sample? And now we're locked into full price premium loneliness package. This is the evolution. The Mediterranean dream is no longer an external pursuit. It's an internal one. Stripped of the crowd, we are forced to ask, who am I without my audience? The silence is no longer optional. It's mandatory. It's a self-funded retreat. The connection that remains, it's specialized. It's a profound bond with the grocer who saved you the slightly bruised fruit. It's the 5-minute conversation with my neighbor that consists 3 words and 12 minutes of hopeful hand gestures. It is a deep spiritual appreciation of a sunset you don't have to share and therefore don't have to split the bill for. This is new chapter and it isn't a party. It's about afterplay. It's about after party, which is just you, a single chair, and the quieter realization that you are your own best and the worst company. The dream has been stripped of its core, the sun, the sea, and the sobering reality of your own thoughts. It's a harder dream. It's a postgraduate degree in your own existence. For those of us who remain, we are the keepers of a very small, economically viable flame. We are learning to dance alone, mostly to the rhythm of our own financial calculations. We are building a new dream, the quiet one tea at a time. The ghosts are real, the silence is real, but so is the sea, gloriously, communistically free. And so is the sun, shining with ironic brilliance on my chair. And we, some of us are still here, a monumental stubbornness. Or perhaps just a testament to the fact that our return ticket became too expensive to afford.